one wanted to touch me except later in the autopsy room, when they knew my mouth would not search for anything and my head could be measured and bent, cut apart. In these lines, the poet is saying that nobody wanted to touch the dead child, not even her mother. No one wanted to touch me except in the autopsy room. In the autopsy room, when the child was cut apart and it was and the head of that child could be measured, no one wanted to touch it. Not even his mother wanted to touch, because she never wanted the second girl child and she just wanted to have a boy child, in fear of the society, in fear of the people she would encounter later in the life. I looked like a sliced pomegranate, and here the poet is telling that the child looked like a sliced pomegranate because the blood was scattered all around. The fruit you never touched. It was seeming like a fruit which was never touched by anyone. Okay, the next lines are, no one wanted to touch me except later in the autopsy room, when they knew my mouth would not search for anything and my head could be measured and bent, cut apart. In these lines we can say that the poet is telling that nobody wanted to touch the girl child when it was killed by the doctor by giving an injection. In the autopsy room, when it was lying like a sliced pomegranate and the blood was scattered all around, not even his mother wanted to touch it, because in the fear of the society she just wanted to have the male child. In the patriarchal society where everybody yearns for the boy child, she never wanted to touch that fetus. I looked like a sliced pomegranate, the fruit you never touched. It was just like a fruit which was never touched by anyone except the doctor who killed it. As soon as you put on your grass green sari, the orange stems of the parijatak blossoms glistened in your hair. So now we can see the irony of the girl child. The mother was least affected by the fetus being killed. It had least effect on the mother because as soon as she could, she put on her sari, which was her favorite sari. She put on that sari, and she put on adorned herself with the flowers as well. And we can see these from the lines. The orange stems of the parijatak blossoms glistened in her hair. She put on the grass green sari and the blossoms, the flower, she put in her hair. In the last lines, the poet is telling that the girl child which is killed by the doctor is interrogating the mother to look after her, because she is no longer there. She is no longer there to that the mother can touch her or feel her. Afterwards, everyone smiled. When the girl child was killed by the doctor, everybody was happy because it no longer existed. But now I ask you to look for me, mother. The child is telling her mother to look for it because it is no longer there, and she would no longer be able to feel that girl child or to touch that girl child. Look for me because I won't come to you in your dreams. As it is no more there, the girl child is telling the mother to look for it because it will no longer come in her dreams, or no longer it will become a flower. I won't turn into a butterfly nor a part of anybody's song. So it is telling that it will not be into anybody's dreams, it will not become any flower, or it will not turn into any butterfly or become anybody's part of anybody's song. Look for the place where you have sent me. Now the girl child is interrogating the mother that look for the place where you have sent me, where the mother has already sent it. Look for me because this is what you have done. Look for me, mother, because this is not God's will. Now the girl child is telling that it was just the will of the society, the patriarchal society, and the will of the mother, that she wanted a boy child, and it was not God's will, because God never wants anybody to kill anyone. Look for me, mother, because this is not God's will. I smell of formaldehyde and still I wish you would look for me, mother. Formaldehyde is a type of gas which is used to preserve the dead bodies or preserve other things in the laboratory. I smell of formaldehyde. As the child was killed, it could smell of this gas, and still I wish you. And now that everything has happened and the girl child is killed, and it could not feel anything anymore, but still it is asking the mother to look for it, because it was a child. It was a child which wanted to live and which wanted to feel the world, but as the mother wanted a boy child, so it was killed. And I smell of formaldehyde, and still I wish you would look for me, mother. So it is just asking the mother to look for it, and in future, if anybody gives her the chance to get the girl child, she would definitely like to become a child of that mother again in life. If you like the study material, please like, share and subscribe to the Guru KPO channel. Thank you so much.